I had a friend that sent me this track the other day, uh, and I'm a big Guru fan going back in the day. Um, of course, it's this track called Diamonds, right? And it got me thinking about the question of value, like where does our value come from? And a lot of people prize diamonds because it's a gemstone and whatnot. But then when you think about it, like, what is it actually that makes us value a diamond? Well, it would seem that what really causes the value is other people valuing it. And therefore, it really isn't a conclusion we're coming to by ourselves, right? It's a group decision, but uh, it's not so much like in it's not like a group that we're sitting at the table and coming to this decision together. Uh, it's something that's heavily influencing us, almost kind of like a marketing scheme, right? And therefore, when it comes to, say, Islam, why why do we, have issues with certain things that Islam may ask us to do? Why do we find it challenging? Is it just purely a struggle with our nafs, like with our inner self or our desires? It undoubtedly involves some of that. But if we're also honest, um, it's also because we're being heavily influenced uh, by things on the outside, right? Like a marketing scheme. And if you follow the crowd, well, then I guess you'll have to be content with whatever the crowd decides is whatever is in, whatever is cool, whatever is beautiful. And then you can be like some of these people that spend their life with, whether it's body image issues or not of the right complexion or, versus having a really deep internalized sense of what is beautiful and what is good. Um, a diamond is just a rock that some people with some very smart marketing made into a global phenomenon. Matter of fact, I think there's other gemstones that are actually a lot more attractive. I mean, I'm not big on jewelry, period, but it seems like there's other gemstones that are a lot more attractive than a diamond. And yet, that is what is, when people think of getting married, of course, they think of a diamond. Um, and they have a very intelligent marketing campaign, right? Diamonds are forever. Uh, كل من عليها فان ويبقى وجه ربك ذو الجلال والإكرام. Allah says in Surah Al-Rahman in the 55th chapter of the Quran, everything, right? Everything and everyone on the earth will perish except for the face of your Lord. It could even be in the entire universe. Everything in creation will be destroyed except for the face of your Lord. That is noble, right? That is the possessor of all nobility and all beauty. So when it comes to how before we even practice Islam, I think we have to think about how do we conceive of Islam. And that goes, of course, my wife, I bought her a collection of Imam Nawawi's 40 hadith in French because she's far more comfortable reading in French than in Arabic, even though she's from Algeria. And when she was reading the commentary on the first hadith in Imam Nawawi's collection, إنما الأعمال بالنيات, right? All that essentially actions are based upon intention, right? We need to. What is our intention with Islam? What is our relationship with it? What is our relationship with Allah? Are we willing to follow Allah, or are we going to follow marketing campaigns? Because, you know, um, it doesn't seem like there will be many times in history that Islam will always be a popular choice to do, and that will kind of be counter narrative. And this really shows the lie of a lot of just marketing in general. I see in certain clothing lines, they try to market the clothing line as being a sign of being rebellious or being somebody who is a trendsetter and by themselves. And yet, any company that is trying to market its wares, of course, wants to have as many people buy it. And therefore, if everybody buys their crap, then, how really unique are you going to be? Um, and therefore, when we think about, actions are based upon intention, when we think about what is true beauty, when we think about um, our priorities, we should be thinking about um, obeying Allah, following the messenger, um, so as not to be duped, not to be duped by the marketing campaigns, by Shaitan's marketing campaign, by whatever. Um, and in doing so, it doesn't mean you're not going to face uh, difficulty, opposition, because that's all built into this thing called dunya, right? In a way of getting around it. And in fact, if you are getting, if you feel that you're getting, or you seem, or you see other people that seem to be getting around it, one, you probably don't know their whole story. Two, I'm sure that's part of the marketing campaign. Um, it's built into this thing called dunya to have these experiences. So um, don't worry about diamonds. Don't worry about marketing campaigns. Um, worry about truth. Worry about your commitment to the truth. That should be the thing that we should probably be most concerned with, is our commitment to the truth. I know that's the part where I probably fail the most, is my commitment to the truth. And yet I know that's where I need to really go. Like if I were in the gym and I knew that there was a body part like abs or calves or something, right? I can keep skipping leg day, or I can keep skipping my core workout and just focus on getting biceps and traps, and have the illusion of looking put together. But I know deep within myself, I'm not in as good a shape as I am, or as I need to be, and as I would like to be. So something to think about. Your Lord is the one that will last forever, not diamonds. So, alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen.